What's going on, everyone? We are live. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the show. This is a show, of course, where we get together every day and we do a little bit of work to build ourselves a company that is going to help us generate $1 million of revenue every single year. I could only imagine. How awesome that would be to make that much money. But, well, we're not really here to imagine. We're here to actually get to work so we can make it happen. Because imagining is not going to get us anywhere. We actually have to do work to get there. So that's what we're going to do. And today we are going to be starting our, I don't want to say journey, but we're going to start writing some content that we're going to be using for our YouTube videos. Or we're going to start like planning and preparing some YouTube videos for Piixel. I'm doing like 3 things at once here. Just getting my notes and everything all prepared. So now generally, what do I usually do when I make a video? Well, obviously I come up with an idea, and some videos I would kind of pretty much just wing it in terms of like riffing off the top of my head. Other videos I'd write a script very deliberately and would kind of like really stick to that as I was recording. And sometimes it's a mix of in between. But I think for what we're going to do for this, for these first few videos, is we're going to stick to a script and try to really produce like an entertaining, high value type video. And then we need to see how much time we spend actually creating a video, like how long from start to finish it takes to make a video. And then seeing if we spend more time, less time, or whatever, what effect that has on how well a video does. I mean, that would be pretty interesting. I mean, I think we should get, or try to get, as analytical as we possibly can on these videos so we can kind of figure out what works and what doesn't work. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do, first things first, I'm going to get into our Asana here. And we have our schedule. Let me share this screen here with you. So here's our schedule that we have. We have June 19th to how to get a website up and running in 1 day with no coding skills and no money. And then the second, don't build websites for the designers. Why switch from WordPress to Webflow? Getting started with Webflow. So this one here, actually, now that I think about it, this can be pretty complex because there's lots of different ways to do it. And I guess it depends on which way and how we're going to find this out. Or how we're going to, like, what are we going to do to recommend? Well, that's what we're going to do now. Okay, so let's start planning these out. Now, the order in which these videos are going to be released, it might change depending on how things go when we lay things out. Oh, and I should say, I have lots of client work that was that I have to get done here in the next couple of days. So today's video is going to be pretty short. I think I have like half hour tops because I'm going to be like working all night. So, yeah. So unfortunately, we've got to cut this short. And this is where I think I was talking a little bit about this yesterday, about getting a sweet balance point in terms of having enough time to work on client work versus having enough time to work on the stuff that I know is going to help the company make more money and grow the company, basically, right? So I need to find that balance because I can't spend 12 hours a day working on client work and then I have no time to actually actively promote Piixel Media and, get new clients or grow the business, right? So there has to be a happy medium, and yeah, I have to figure out what that is and what it's going to look like. But for now, we're just going to continue. We're just going to continue on working with this video. I wonder, there's a bunch of software that's out there for like screenwriting, but I don't think we need to get that specific at all. Because we're not, writing a screenplay or anything. We're just writing scripts for videos. Okay, so let's see. What can we start with? want to make sure I have everything in view. Okay. And I'll zoom out even a little more. Okay. Okay. So we have a couple different ones. How to get a website up and running in one day with, what do I say? With no coding skills. And no money. The other one, don't build websites for other designers. Why I switched from WordPress to Webflow. And getting started with Webflow. Hey, thanks, Thibaut. Appreciate it. Say, love what you do, love the process. Just keep going. Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Getting started with Webflow. Okay. So these are the 4 videos that we're going to make to start off our YouTube channel. Okay. Well, not this one. The YouTube channel for our creative company. Okay. So I think what we're going to do here, we'll just outline things, just do some point form stuff, just brainstorm some stuff to get down, and then we can go from there. So a few things that come to mind right now. So how to get a website up and running with no code, no code skills and no money. So you're obviously going to want to do templates. That's going to be a thing. So, and with templates, of course, you can have Webflow templates, you can have WordPress templates, and the other thing I would recommend would be Ghost. And it depends on what the user wants and what it is that they're looking for. So I should probably put that in there. Just depends on what the user wants. For example, it could be, are they wanting to sell stuff? Is it just a blog / news, or even just a I don't know, like a portfolio? Portfolio. I didn't spell that right at all. There could be other things too, but let's just stick with the basic things of what people might want to do. Oh, not portfolio. There's another one. I guess you could just say just like a marketing website for, the business, right? So somebody has a coffee shop or whatever, and they just want a website, right? Actually, pretty common. Okay, we need music. Music. Make sure I'm not blasting. All right. Let me know if that's too loud. Not loud enough. Okay. How to get a website up and running with no code. Going for templates. And things to consideration. How much money to spend. Or just how much it's going to cost, really, right? What is the cost? So you have things like the template itself. Then you have like the hosting fees. And I mean, those are really the 2 costs. I mean, there's also, you could say time in terms of, yeah, you could say time in terms of like modifying a template. To your style. Yeah. So the idea of no money, you still need some money. So it's a minimal amount of money, right? Amount of money. So this will be interesting to see how I can get a script all put together for this. Okay, so it could be good to just talk, you know, briefly about, yeah, the general cost of like a web design. Yeah, like web design company. And why you might want to just go on your own, I guess, to start. I want to start general costs of web, yeah. Before spending a lot of money. Yeah. What else? So you have to discuss the amount of time you can dedicate to this project. Generally, that's because if you don't want to pay someone else to do it, you have to pay with your own time. And that also depends. Well, see, when you're buying a template or a theme, I mean, you could just use it straight out the box and just away you go. Or you can spend time trying to customize it to your own liking. And that might mean you don't necessarily need to code, especially if you're using something like Elementor, or of course, if you're using Webflow. If you're using Ghosts, you're probably not going to, you're going to pretty much have to code if you're going to use Ghost. So yeah, but the whole idea is to keep it for without code, right? Just going to dedicate to this project. Yeah. How much work are you willing to customize? Does it make sense in this video to talk about like why you would want a website? I mean, are people asking that question nowadays? Like, what good is a website? Do I really need one? I don't know if people are asking that question. I think it's pretty well known as to why you would want a website, but maybe it doesn't hurt to touch base a little bit. Especially if someone's just trying to figure out, if they're not sure if they want to have a website or they want to pay anybody, if they're like, oh, I'm cheap, I don't want to have any money, they might not see the value in a website. So then therefore might not be a bad thing to discuss the benefits of having a website. So yeah, so we might be able to do that. So this question mark is not as if that's a question, but should I talk about it? So I think yes. I think I convinced myself. I'm gonna have to round all these notes up into a tighter flow and then write the script. General costs. Right, and I think this one, I think this is going to be more like a how-to guide. So this might actually end up being a little bit longer of a video, running through actually taking something from scratch and like building it and then launching it and deploying it. So that might actually be expensive in the sense that I'm probably going to buy some templates and then actually go through the process and like actually get hosting just so people can see what it's like, which is fine. I don't mind. That's the cost of business. It's the cost of helping out people, right? And hopefully people can actually learn from this. And if they want to, I mean, the idea is if somebody watches this website, they can watch this website. If they watch this video, that they will actually be able to follow the steps and purchase. So they can follow the steps and get their own website up and running within a day, right? I think that's the whole idea. Yeah, with one day. Right. So keeping that in mind, that's what we need to do. So how-to guide. Run through the process of selecting a template, purchasing, like purchasing it, purchasing hosting. And for example, WordPress, you might have multiple options. And run through the process of selecting template, purchasing it, purchasing hosting, and then deploying the site. Maybe have an idea in mind. So there can be some modifications done just to kind of showcase to the user how they can go about modifying a website or a template even. Should I break this down into, now that I'm thinking, should this be broken down into 3 different videos? One for Webflow, one for WordPress, one for Ghost? That is a good question. Let me write this down. Let me write that question down so I don't forget it. Oh. Should this be broken down into... Should this be broken down into 3... What's the word I'm looking for? Into 3 videos. One per... What's the word I'm looking for? Like one per... like service. That's not the word I'm looking for. One per application, whatever. I think you know what I mean. One per Webflow, WordPress, or Ghost. So I'm thinking, so I'm just going to put notes here. So I don't like that bullet point. Yeah, give me this one instead. So I need to record the screen while I perform all the tasks from start to finish of buying template to launching the site. And I'll probably have to voice over what I'm doing. Or what I could do I can record. Yeah, I think I probably almost do it like this, like I'm doing in this like live stream, where I'll record the screen, and then it probably actually just look just like this. Now that I think about it, screen and screen, record it, record myself, record the screen, and just talk about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. And if I find that I stutter a little bit or I don't say exactly what I want to say quite right, then I could go back and just re-say what I'm saying as I'm doing it, right? If that makes any sense. Because it's not going to be live, it's going to be recorded, right? Likely voiceover, what I'm doing. Yeah. Likely voiceover what I'm doing, or record dialogue as I'm doing it. Talk as I go. And think about like the quality of my words, so that if I need to like reshoot what I say, then just do it. So there might be some cleaning up that needs to be involved. So we'll see. Because another aspect is that I can shoot the screen, and then as I'm shooting the screen, you know, like if I'm just going on a website, like here I'm just, you know, fiddling around with Asana or whatever, and I could talk about it. Sure, I can talk about it with me being on screen, but I could also just not have my picture on the screen, and I could just be talking about it and doing it. So that way, if I make a mistake as I'm actually speaking when I'm doing the actual recording, I could just go back and I do a different voiceover, because my facial expressions are not going to match, you know, when I'm actually using my mouse and what have you on screen. I don't know if what I just said just makes any sense, but I think it makes sense for me what I'm thinking. So basically record my screen, do what I need to do, because yeah, it's going to be a long time. Like to sit down and get a website, like go on WordPress, launch and install it, buy a service or what have you. There's going to be lots of steps involved, and it's going to be, you know, I mean, I could probably do it pretty fast, but there's going to be lots of editing, I think, and to kind of tighten it up, because I want it to be as quick as possible, but yet contain every single step. So, yeah. Anyways. Okay. Just, yeah. No, don't bold it. Okay, so can I tighten this up a little bit more now at the front, now that I know kind of how it's going to flow? So the first, so the introduction, or maybe that's, can I put that? Can I put it up here? So what could the introduction be? Can I change this? Oh, there we go. I think one thing would be to put it in the audience's mind that this isn't actually difficult, that it can be done quite easily and not take a lot of time. So reassure like the audience that this is easy, and, you know, they can do it, and, you know, all they have to do is follow the steps. You know what, now that I'm thinking about it even more, just out loud here, how quickly we just need to get to the point. Like, I'm always reminded of Mr. Beast, right, where he's like, if you see any of his videos, he'll be like, he has the title and the thumbnail, and then like within like 2 seconds, it's like, in this video, I'm going to give away $100 million, blah, blah, blah. And then away you go, right? So should I be in this video? We are going to see how easy it is. We're going to see how easy and quickly We can get a website like up and running with very little money, or with as little money as possible. And then we just get into it, right? Like, we don't need to like stop with the fluff. Yeah, I like that so much better. So we just get right into it, and then say something like, we're gonna learn like how to do it 3 different ways using 3 different platforms. That's the word I was looking for. Using 3 different platforms. Webflow, WordPress, and Ghost. You know, like follow along the time stamps below. You know, whatever, etc. Right? And then there could be something. Should we say something about like customization? I think maybe that could be said at the end. It's like talk about in the end. At the end of each like platform. Yeah, this is much better. I like this much better. Yeah. Right? Just cut the BS, just get to the point. So just, you know, today we are going to see how easy and quickly you can get a website up and running with as little money as possible in just like, I don't know, like I'll have to time exactly how much it's going to take, or how much time it's going to take, and then maybe record the introduction, right? Because it literally doesn't take long at all. I mean, the thing that might take the longest, actually now that I think about it, is like you setting up your DNS and waiting for that to propagate. And usually that is like within 5 minutes, usually. So yeah, okay. So, and then we're going to have to, okay, so we're gonna have 3 platforms, and then 3 websites, and then 3 domains as well. So we're gonna have to buy 3 domains. There's one thing I was thinking about. Don't worry about. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, the customization of each platform. It's like, don't worry about not customizing your website and looking like everyone else. Say there are like, what, billions of websites out there, and you just bought a theme that has been sold, 500 times. Just don't worry about it. Because like, what are the odds, right? What are the odds that someone's going to see the exact same website? It's very, very small. And even then, who cares? Like, who cares? Somebody like me, I care because I'm an idiot and I'm a designer. And I have that mentality of I want my websites to be unique and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, nobody cares. It's like, can you go to the website and do what you need to do and get it done? Can you convey the information you need to? That really speaks to this other one here is don't build websites for other designers, which is a big thing. We'll get to that. Okay. Oh, shit. It's already been 30 minutes. Damn it. It's already been 30 minutes. And I do, like I said, damn it, I have to go, but I don't want to go because we're just getting into this. That's why this live stream needs to be like 2-3 hours long. I get at least, so I can sit down and get a good chunk of work done. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I think this is a really good start. This is a very good start, because I gotta go. Oh, how do I turn that off? There we go. What was I saying? Yeah, very good start. But because I have to go, I have to do a bunch of work for a client. We'll just stop here and just pick it back up tomorrow. And hopefully I can get enough work done tonight that I don't have to cut this stream short tomorrow, because this is actually really fun. I actually like doing this. This is going to be a lot of fun. And I was worrying yesterday about, make sure what do I like to do or whatever. And I don't know, just creating videos is just really fun. It gets more into that creative aspect of stuff. I mean, it is still kind of just sitting down and kind of thinking things, but it's a little different. So I like it. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. And yeah, tomorrow we're going to start, or we can continue on writing some more scripts. Looking forward to it. See you then.